you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Welcoming Bluebird. Welcoming Sweetheart. Balance today, Ben Jiga. I hope you're ready to do learn about meditation. Meditation. I think many people already know, but we're gonna meditate together today because it's a good flow too. And of course we will do the Q&A. Just ask questions, engage, learn how to follow your bliss, follow your heart, follow your joy. And let's see, do I need more light? Kiko, Anna, Marquise. Yeah, I went to the gym to exercise a little bit. Any more light? Nah. Yes. How has your energy been? Have you been grounded or not? When life isn't inspiring, you have to follow what inspires you. Because sometimes we wait for a Netflix to come out with an inspiring movie, but that thing could be our life. We're looking for another movie, and then we turn out, oh, that's actually not that great. Wishing energy so I can exercise. You can just start out right where you're at too, you know. Sawadee krab. Kun Jintana ลืมชื่อทุกครั้ง Happy Life ต้องเปลี่ยนมา Welcoming Adam I guess we should do some tea and singing bowls should come in today, but if not, they'll come in whenever they come in, I guess. Phung lam krab. Phung tom naam set. จะได้มาดื่มชา Morning time we drink black tea. I'm planning to redo the studio a little bit here. You know, somehow keep it more minimal. I like to come here and relax. Faith over fear. Amen. about some Vietnamese black tea? Let's stick to the... This is masala chai. I don't really like masala chai tea. Unless you put milk in it, I think. But I'd rather just drink coffee at that point. Ruby black. Good afternoon, Amanda. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Listening to you calms my mind. Well, thank you for listening. Because right now, the people listening, the people that need to be listening, are getting distracted by social media. Because there's social media that can connect you, and social media that can distract you, and a lot more politics is happening now, so there's more distractions. And some people don't know how to turn it off. And so when they go to bed, what happens? They go to bed with politics in their head. Because if you don't have anything inspiring with your life, you're going to be focusing on what the mainstream, what everyone else is focusing on, which is fine, by the way. But you have to have the thing that about your life too. You know, you have to have the thing that inspire you. You can care about things, but care about your own life, and then tend to the world and your family first, yourself first, really, and then your family, and then the rest happens after. But if you're not good, how the hell are you gonna help the world? I mean, that's basics. If your mental health not good, how are you gonna help the world? If you're ungrounded and you need healing. But the people who need healing oftentimes don't realize they need it. That's why we're here. The people who need healing don't realize they need it. Welcoming Deborah. And some people get pissed off because they don't want to hear all this, you know. But where's the lie? You tell me. Welcoming Sassy Mom. Nice to see you here, sister. Jessica, you're beautific, unique. Haley Jones. Some Vietnamese black tea. Some Himalayan black tea, which I think it's from India. Thanks for always being supportive and understanding with your followers. I try to be, because it's not helping people is very difficult. And so when I'm on all the time, people either are super grateful or are really ungrateful. The tea comes from all over. People give me teas. I buy tea. They give my parents tea. They don't drink it, I drink it. I don't want to waste tea, so I drink even the tea. When the tea is not bougie, I still drink it because gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Not all tea, your pink. Oh, thank you, Sassy Mom. You look at the tea. How do we brew the tea? I just pour it into... Oops. Put it over here. This is my old drinking style. 2 cups, but these cups were too small, so I had to change. I never felt grief like this before. What's up with you? เมื่อวานคุณไลฟ์กี่ชั่วโมงครับ She asked how many hours did I stream yesterday? Okay, realistically, 11 hours and 30 minutes. So this is why I started, because I'm getting into a new schedule. I need to work out, so I came on a little later today because I realized I need to love my body. I need to get blood circulation, so I went to the gym, got on the elliptical for 20 minutes. I worked out my shoulders. เหนื่อยเหรอเวลาเราหา purpose เวลาเราหา purpose เจอแล้วมันไม่ค่อยเหนื่อยครับเพราะว่าเรามีเหตุผลที่คุณค่า My reason is it's valuable to be on here. Yeah, I'm aware why is my muscle like that? It needs love, which means the gym and exercise. Because I'm sitting here 12 hours inactive. So if I want to be here a long time, I need to work out more. I like listening to you speak Thai. I gotta show love to my Thai brothers and sisters because where I come from. Yeah, what's up with Annie? Did that make you feel better? Yeah, working out is everyone should have something that helps you sweat. I'm having a very hard time dealing with the loss of my best friend. Well, sometimes you just gotta grieve. Just be sad. Be sad. Your back hurt? Oh, thank you, Nebula. No, it's because when you sit like this for a long time, the thing that when I sing, my shoulders come up sometimes. I'm holding the singing bowl with my left hand, so I'm using my left hand singing bowl, so it's mainly just the left side here. But of course, I'm getting into a new flow. Once I find a new flow, then I take care of my body. Right? Because when you get into the flow, you have time to see where to schedule the massage, which is when should I put the massage machine on my back. But when you don't have a good flow yet, you have to find a good schedule and then execute your plan. If you don't have a good schedule, it's hard to succeed in life. Because why? It's hard to be consistent if you don't have a schedule. You know? Welcoming Missy, nice to see you here. Suleiman. We can light incense. Jinni โดด Jinni นวดได้โอ้โห Jinni เป็นหมอนวดเหรอคะคุณ my Thai sister says she can massage. We have a lot of massage. She said she's a massage therapist. Shout out to all the practitioners out there. Welcoming these wild hearts, Euromars, pecans. Just put this over here for them. Guys, why don't I see that I subscribe? Because you sent a sub to Janelle Norris. That's what I saw. Do you believe in God? Depends on what you mean by God, but essentially, yes. I believe in the Christ consciousness and the Buddha nature within. It's okay, sister, because I see it right here. Yeah. So, Buddhists traditionally don't believe in God, but the Buddha didn't say there was no God or that there is a God. But I believe it's more about the relationship with this presence within, right? Having a loving relationship with something in the kingdom, in the holy place. Do you believe in August tomorrow? You already know. Hey, you beat me. By the way, I changed my profile picture. Okay, I changed my profile picture, so don't be surprised. It's not a scammer, okay? It's me, damn it. It's me. Okay, I'm not an AI, okay? People ask me often if I'm an AI because I'm calm, I guess. Akai says that's what a scammer would say. Breathing in, breathing out. Very good job, everybody. Only a scammer could afford 5 microphones. Don't tell him everything. I'm trying to up my mic game right now, if I need to, but I think it's fine right now. Or I'm gonna try, I have mics already, I'm gonna test some mics. Condenser mic. Thank you, Sassy Mom. Sorry to hear that you may have pressed a different button. Welcoming Tracy. Joy Ted is up in here. Belinda. I need more mics. Well, more singing bowls are supposed to be coming today. We'll see if they do. If they come in today, you will hear it. You will hear it. Yeah, because the master taught me to keep improving, or else there's no mojo. There's no love if you just routine. Alright, so right now, I'm at the point where I'm ready to clear this whole setup right now. I clear the flutes and put them on the side so you don't see anything and make it more clean. Trying to create a more zen setting. And that's kind of the new intention. Or the intention. Bring more zen, minimalist vibe. I've been watching your videos every day for 2 weeks now. Love it. Well, I am glad you enjoyed. How dare you not give me a mini reading for $111? Well, the master showed me feng shui, how to place things and have feeling and emotion. It's about connecting with the way you place things. There's a feng shui philosophy, but essentially, it's like when you put it there, does it feel inviting? It's the intention of that thing that you put there, matching what you feel. And I also studied how to create sanctuaries for a year. Because God's plan. You know what I mean? It just came to me like, hey, I'm an interior designer, says the lady. I'm willing to teach 5 people how to use color and create a sacred space if you just show up every first Saturday or whatever. And I'm like, sign me up. And so this is years of นอนไม่หลับมาเคลียร์หลังมาเคลียร์พลังงานก่อน นอนไม่หลับกาลีต้องมาเคลียร์พลังงานคิดมากสิกังวลเรื่องอะไรอ่ะลูกหลานโอเคหรือเปล่าล่ะ The way you glow when someone pays you a compliment, is that not against Buddhist ways, the better way? Oh, it's called gratitude. You know, I just practice what brings me joy. I just practice what works for me. And everyone practices differently. So, yeah, that's what works for me. I don't really follow like Buddhism traditionally. I do it in the way that is effective, useful, and helps the world become a better place, you know. And so when people give me compliments, it's fine that we say thank you. But when someone talks crap, we can also say thank you too. It's all a teaching. I'm not here to be a Zen pet rock, right? A bald guy in a box. We're here to be real and have feelings because this is the human experience. Use your feeling, but don't let the feeling dominate you, or else you're going to be sad. Because when people talk crap, you're going to be down. When people talk good, you're going to be up. You know? Can you please tell me how to stop taking everything so seriously? It's making me unwell and stressed. Thank you. Well, the name Guru is spiritual teacher, but sometimes people expect Guru to be a certain way because they come with expectations, and then when you have expectations, you get a lot of disappointment. So, thank you for practicing. So if you have a lot of stress in your life, how to stop taking everything so seriously? You have to learn how to slow down and watch your feelings without responding to them. สวัสดีครับมนุษย์มงคลอะไรอะมงคลอ่านภาษาไทยยังรวยเหลือเฟือร่ำรวยเหลือเฟือมงคลร่ำ Dang, she got the whole positive affirmation in her name. When you take things too seriously, it oftentimes comes from worrying about what other people think too much. So when people talk negative to you, like you worry too much about what people think. Me, I pay attention to what people think, but eventually, like what I do is what matters the most. What they do is more about them, right? When people come to you with expectations on how you should be, and you can't fulfill that, that's not your problem. Like somebody expect the guru to not enjoy positive words like thank you. You know, it's kind of like that's because they have expectations. I'm just here to be me, right? And so when we worry too much about what people think, we feel so rigid. I need to be the perfect guru now. I need to watch how Buddha's guru act. I need to be like this the whole time and watch like a pet rock, be a stone, watch my principles, observe my Dharma or the code of conduct. Okay, they're asking this question. Respond. Oh God, what if I do the wrong Buddhist thingy? What if I represent Buddha wrong? What if I behave wrong like a spiritual person? What if I do the card reading wrong? Do you see how that is draining people? Do you see how it's draining to worry too damn much? Right? When we take things too seriously, it's about you worrying too much about what other people think. Stop giving a crap and just learn to be happy with yourself. But if you're negative, that's not happiness. ขอบคุณครับ เพราะว่าเวลาคนไทยเราเกิดมันเป็นคนไทยเนี่ยเรากังวลว่าคนอื่นพ่อแม่พี่น้องเขาพูดอะไรอาจจะกลัวเขาจะนินทาเราต้องเป็นคนดีแต่บางครั้งเรา worry ต้องเป็นคนดีเราไม่มีความสุขเพราะเราคิดมากว่าเขาจะคิดอะไรในการประพฤติชีวิตของเราเนี่ยการปฏิบัติชีวิตของเรามันไม่มีความสุขเพราะเรากังวลว่าคนอื่นคิดยังไงเราต้องมาอยู่กับลมหายใจปฏิบัติดีกับตัวเราเองก่อนคนอื่นนินทาไม่ใช่ปัญหาของเราถ้าเขานินทานั้นปัญหาของเขาเพราะเขาเป็นคนนินทาคนอื่นเนี่ยเราคิดมากแล้วชีวิตไม่มีความสุขสมองเราจะวอกแวกแต่ถ้าเราปฏิบัติดีเนี่ยเราอยู่กับพระเจ้าหรือว่าการอารมณ์ที่บวกอารมณ์ที่ดีอารมณ์ที่ happiness right This is why many people เวลาเรา live stream บ่อยๆเนี่ย so when you're live streaming all the time people ask a ton of questions people either some people they have expectations on how a guru should be how Buddhist should be how spiritual should be all I focus on happiness is here and now I have dropped my worries nowhere to go nothing to do and never in a hurry happiness is here and now when you come with religiosity and what the bullet point of your quote You look rested. Honestly, I feel great. Helping people is difficult, so as we help people who are in, when you're religious compared to the spiritual, there's a lot of expectations because there's code of conduct that many monks and many pastors and priests have a hard time following. So no one really knows what to follow, but if you have a good leader if you have a good role model and that role model is actually happy, the whole community becomes happy. That's why we're happy here, because what we practice is not like a rigid code of conduct. I must sit like this, and when people give me gratitude, I must not respond with joy. What? Right? Right? Use your emotions, but don't let your emotion use you. Because equanimity teaches you when somebody talk crap about you and you become addicted to that, you're going to feel real bad when somebody talks bad about you because you're up and down with emotion. But you can say thank you, but you're still centered. But sometimes people don't know that because I came from that place too, where I thought I needed to be Thich Nhat Hanh and a Zen. I'm not Thich Nhat Hanh. I'm here to be me. But I respect the masters deeply. Why? Because I would not be here without all these monks and mystics and teachers and Buddha and Jesus, Michael Beckwith, all these teachers that I look up to for many years. Because the modern day and age, many people many people, they're looking for connection, not cult following. Because a cult following gets corrupted. Money, the guru sleeping around, the pastor sleeping around, they buy a mansion, look at the people. And so, authenticity, right? Because I was like, this is why the master, I thought I was trying to become a Buddhist monk at one point, but the master told me differently. He knew the path, because you need people in temple, and you need people outside the temple helping people too. Some people belong in temple, some people belong outside. Everyone has a different role. Right? Some people need to be religious and Christian, some people need to be Buddhist. Some people just focus on love. How did he know? He doesn't know. God knows. Buddha knows. Jesus knows. We just serve the best that we can. Because when you do good work, you meet amazing teachers. But to be a good student, you have to be on the front line. Most people don't want to be on the front line. Like being on here doing spirituality for free, and people still, right? Sometimes they come to judge you, they come to test you. It's just part of the journey. If you never get tested on a constant basis, then it's hard to grow. Because why? If every day that I stream, somebody come to ask about my ideology and what I believe and how I do things, and it helps me to know myself more. It's more about me being comfortable and serving. Right? If you're too comfortable, you don't grow. But being on here, they're gonna ask, "You're a fake guru. What is a guru?" Right? And some people will come in here and come with ego, and that's okay. We're here to do the best that we can to serve and do it over and 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 over, and slowly get better and better and better. Just 1% and better, and right? You don't need to get better 5% one day. Just 1, 2, 3%. Just slowly improve and improve and improve, improve, improve. Yeah. And so some people come in here, but they're not here to stay. And some people come in here and they love it. Sawasdee krab kun Raniที่มาชม Welcoming Eve. So the bracelet, this is saisin. This is basically a holy string. What makes the string holy? Your faith. What makes your life holy? Your faith. But you can have faith, but don't exercise your faith because you never take the leap of faith. Damn. That came out randomly. Some people have faith, but they stay too comfortable. And so they don't grow. Is TikTok holy? If you have faith in TikTok, I bring my faith in love here. Instead of a religious faith, we bring love, and that's why we feel love on YouTube, on Twitch. How many languages do you speak? I mean, I speak Thai, English, some Spanish, a little Vietnamese, because the master chants in Vietnamese and Chinese. I prefer to chant my morning chant in Thai. The chanting is like singing meditation. Yo so bhagava arahang samma sambuddho sawakato yena bhagavata dhammo. Right? Our Father, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And so it's more about connecting with something within, using a mantra, some words. It all leads to the same place. All the rivers and tools lead to the one tool, love. Unconditional love. Not romantic love where you get heartbroken, okay? Okay? Not Jack and Rose, not Romeo and Juliet, okay? Okay? Not Jessica Simpson and Nick, okay? Not Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, not like that crap, okay? What else? Not like Bonnie and Clyde cruising on the west side highway. What else? Not like Barbie and Ken, okay? Not like that. Oh God, here we go. Not Ren and Stimpy, okay? Not like bacon and egg. Donut and coffee. Khop kun khap. Thank you. Kun Rani, Haley Jones, White Peopling, Garrett, thank you for all the blessings. Kay Garrett, Adrian Thomas, shout out to Adrian. Donut and coffee, I'm fixing to go to Dunkin's, oh God. Don't blame me, okay? Don't make me enable you. But what kind of donuts you getting? Laurel and Hardy. Oh God, alien and people. My faith tested and the loss of my grandson and sister. So much loss. Well, you know, when you have lost, new thing coming in. The darkness come to show you the light. The deeper the hole, the deeper the faith. That's why many people have deep faith after near-death experience. Welcoming Jace Jackson. I just ordered a large Americano, spinach and egg burrito. Damn. Good morning to you. Shelly says, the hole was really deep. I cursed God. It's okay. You did not curse God. Your ego cursed God. You cursing God doesn't even face God. God's untouchable, but the ego doesn't understand the human reality. because we're in pain when we lose the things that we love. But the love that's agape love, you can never lose. จิตใจที่บริสุทธิ์ที่มีพระที่มีสิ่งดีๆเนี่ยเราจะทำให้มันหมองมนไม่ได้แต่อัตราอีโก้เราเนี่ยจะทำให้มันหมองมนได้ถ้าเรายึดติดกับความทุกข์ความลำบากถ้าเราขอบคุณมากในการพูดคุยและทั้งทักทายกันครับเพราะเราต้องเอาธรรมะที่เราเรียนรู้จากพระพุทธศาสนาหรือว่าจากคิดบวกหรือว่าของ modern day spirituality เนี่ยเราต้องมาใช้ให้มีผลเพราะบางครั้งเราศึกษาพระพุทธศาสนาแต่ปฏิบัติไม่มีผลแต่เราต้อง we have to respect the traditions we come from and learn to see it from a modern view and practice with result. If you practice things with no result, you need to make a change, right? It's like praying for money all day. But also learn to also get a job too. Or find a way to make money, not just pray for it only, you know. เพราะเดี๋ยวนี้ because nowadays the world is more spiritual because religious people of different religion are talking to each other and many people หลายคนอาจจะต่อสู้กันไงพุทธศาสนาคนพุทธคนคริสต์คนยิวคนอิสลามเนี่ย we're talking but some people don't know how to unite in love because they go this is my kind of love and your kind of love this is Buddha love Jesus love Muhammad love and the new generation is like it's all love baby how dare you don't understand and so that's the people who think like that right that's the best they know that's all they know but the people right คนที่ปฏิบัติแล้วมีผลแล้วออกนอกกรอบ you start to see the dot it's all love but do you want love that unites or love that divides รักเมตตาไม่แบ่งแยกสาธุครับ yeah she says the love that has compassion does not divide it's not divisive true loving kindness and compassion unites all but that message may not be so popular because many people create religious walls dividing God dividing Buddha dividing Jesus dividing each other but everybody wants the same thing we all bleed red we all want to live a happy life we all deserve to live our best life but when we're doing immature things I just don't journey with the immature but I respect the immature because I used to be immature myself I used to if God is real prove it because I didn't have faith why that's my blessingรักยิ่งใหญ่หนึ่งเดียวกันshe got poetry like the greatest love is one love amen no joking is not immature if it's at the appropriate time you know what I'm saying there's a time to not joke around right like when someone is sad sometimes I do joke around because I learned how to use humor to heal versus cracking jokes at the wrong time that doesn't lead to healing right my desire Red Mama says my desire is to never work 9 to 5 again that's why I'm on here 12 hours a day That's why I stopped working at the Cheesecake Factory. Right? I quit Cheesecake Factory. I made a commitment. I'm never working a traditional hour again. So I worked wedding videography job for 3.5 years. I became a massage therapist for about 2 years. I went to school for a year and I was trying to get my license, and God told me, you know you don't want to do this. You're following the money. You're not following your heart. And I'm like, but I need money. Even though my mind says I need money, my heart told me, you'll find your way. Here I am. With you, 12 hours a day, following my damn dreams. It's difficult, right? But it's worth it. It's so fulfilling. I need chickens and cows. For what? To reduce your taxes? Eggs, milk, reduce tax. Eye rolls and sound bowls. To eat clean. I am in that space and will focus until my purpose and passion combine. Hope says, let's see, Huma says, only dad jokes are immature. Other jokes have at least some maturity. Don't make me. Hope says, I think if someone asked me to prove God's existence, I might ask them to disprove God's existence. No, to me, if somebody asked me, prove that God is real, I'll tell them you don't have to believe in God. Just believe in yourself. Just believe in love. Because when you believe in yourself, when you believe in love, it leads you to a greater happiness that helps you realize your life is a blessing because you could be dead. A deeper gratitude helps you to connect with life. ความสุขสันติสุขสุข Happiness is the ultimate joy. Yeah. Shelly says, I had you on YouTube, fell asleep, woke up later, and you were still on. Couldn't believe you were still on. Yeah. My life, Shal says, my thinking, life experience, money is devil currency. Look, I used to be closed off to money. It's the truth. I used to not even take donations. But how the hell are you gonna pay your bills with no money? But I'm not gonna serve God, and the way, if I'm gonna make money from serving God, it's donations only. And so I became open to it, but I'm not gonna beg for it because God, the master taught me, God does not want you to be a beggar. That's why we don't do card readings for money, because that's conditional love. When you help people effectively, people will also support you, right? But if you don't do a good job, why the hell would they donate? Why the heck would they invest in you if you don't do a good job? But when you need money up front, you create a community that is called energy exchange base, which is called conditional love. So I realized I used to do card readings, but I stopped because there's too many scammers. And so instead we just have Dharma talks. Yeah. I'm vegetarian. Let's see here. What do you think about eating meat? What I think doesn't matter. What it makes me feel. I feel connected to what I eat. And as your heart has deeper compassion, you become aware of the consequences of your actions. But I don't expect it on other people. Like, I'm vegetarian because of compassion, because I used to eat a ton of fried chicken from Buffalo Wild Wings, Popeyes, steaks, because I grew up eating that stuff. But as I meditate more, you start to feel the thing in your stomach, and then I start having a nightmare because I start to feel. You start to feel everything. You start to feel. Yeah. I don't think you're. Yeah. I still love fried chicken. My mind loves fried chicken, but my heart loves chicken more than fried chicken. My heart loved living animals than the delicious flavors of ketchup on batter. You know what I mean? So it's deep compassion. So this is why, but I don't tell people, like, I just share people what I do, but I don't tell people what to do, because as people are happier and have deeper compassion, people naturally reduce the amount of meat they eat. Because why? Eating too much meat is unhealthy anyways. Right? Eating too much unhealthy meats is not good. Right? So it's a health thing also. People need more fruits and vegetables. But that doesn't sell very well. Why? People aren't willing to pay for it as much. But some people are. How do you deal with family that want to enforce religion, but you are on an enlightenment journey? At the end of the day, everyone's on an enlightenment journey. But if your family wants to enforce religion onto you, you can see it as a spiritual devotion. I can go to the Thai temple and do everything traditional, bow to the Buddha statue. But the Buddha statue represents something within. Some people, they're bowing to the statue, but no one knows how your relationship with that Buddha statue is. Some people look at the cross and they see Jesus on the cross, and some people pray to the cross with Jesus in their heart. No one knows. They don't need to know, because that's not their problem. Right? Going to the temple, right, makes my parents happy. The Thai temple, because I don't go to the temple very much. I go to the Vietnamese Chinese temple because the master who was teaching me, is more Mahayana. I grew up in Theravada, but the master taught me Vajrayana, which is the healing art of Buddhism. Right? And so through sound healing, mixed with all the spiritual knowledge, we learn how to He just showed the way. I was willing to do the work, and something opened. Which is just love opening. He just showed the way only. But before you can follow the way, you have to crack your ego. Everything that you know, throw it in a garbage can. Your ego is so attached to words. My thing was, in the past, words, I was too triggered by words. So what happened? He triggered every word possible. And then eventually, I saw the words seemingly wanting to hurt my ego. And then the words just go through. But before, when people say hateful words or negative words, it hurts you because you give the word the weight when they're just empty words. You're the one who attach emotion and meaning to the word hate. I hate you. It doesn't have to mean anything if you don't give a crap. but we give a crap too much. And so when people say hurtful things, right? Words are violence. No, you're making them violent because you make it violence. You make it painful. Because why? Growing up, I got picked on a ton. My mother compared me to other people's children all the time. I talk bad about myself all the time. So in my mind, in my life, words were very painful because that's just what happened. And so eventually I learned how to stop making words such a big deal and just enjoy this moment purely. คำพูดบางครั้งเราทำให้ความหมายของคำพูดเนี่ยมีน้ำหนักมากแต่เราปล่อยวางได้บางครั้งเขาบอกว่าบางครั้งคนเขาอาจจะด่าเราเนี่ยแต่เราไม่ต้องเอาน้ำหนักของความด่าปล่อยวางความน้ำหนักของคำที่พูดไม่ดีเนี่ย because เวลาคนมีความทุกข์เนี่ยเขาจะพ่นความทุกข์ใส่เราแล้วถ้าเรารับความทุกข์จากคำพูดของเขาเนี่ยเรามีทุกข์ด้วย but if somebody blows fire at you and you don't accept the fire, it just goes through you and it doesn't burn you. But how do you not let the fire burn you? Be with the waters of the moment. เราต้องอยู่กับอารมณ์ที่เบาที่ใสที่สะอาด This is why your foundation in meditation helps you to live a peaceful life, because when people talk crap about you, you remember your practice. Is what they're saying true? It's not true, then don't make a big deal. If it's true, improve and move on. Focus on the solution and not the damn problem. But sometimes focusing on the problem is an amazing teaching moment for the community. So there's many layers of Dharma, right? ใช่อโหสิกรรม yeah. Forgiveness is a blessing. We forgive people because they don't know better. People hate because they have an absence of love. Because if they had love, they would have compassion. We wish for human beings to have peace, love, and compassion, but some people are experiencing pain and sadness. And that's their best. Until they learn better or be around a supportive, loving community. But instead, the people that need healing, they go hang out at the bar, at a concert, at the trap house. They go to the after hours club. Right? Yeah. How do you make the thing with the feathers? I know I missed some question from Kutiwano here. Let me see. What you ask? Counselor says, why are you saying we don't need to believe in God, but just believe in ourselves? God, for you to connect with God, you have to learn to be present with God. Sometimes we believe in God in our mind, but God's alive, not dead. God is alive in the moment now. Our life is alive in the moment now. But if you don't feel alive in the moment with yourself, it's hard to connect with something that's alive in the moment. And that's called the Buddha nature, the Christ consciousness, the divine nature. Right? And so when you feel the aliveness within, you start to see the aliveness of the universe, God, in everything that you do. The birds singing, the squirrels, you see the universe alive. Versus just some imaginary thing in your mind that you make up that's not here and now. But some people may have something more imaginary. That's okay. We respect that because we're not here to force people to be present. We're here to be present. And when people are curious, what do we do in here? We're being with God now, instead of being in here where we think God is. We're actually spending time with the universe, with the universal presence. But this is more mature talk, right? It takes a long time to sometimes realize that, because many people, they have faith, they believe in love, but they believe it in here, but they don't feel what they believe. Only on Sundays. Only in front of the Buddha statue they feel peaceful. Only in front of the altar. The altar is in here, right? The altar is in here. พระอยู่ในจิตใจหิ้งพระที่เราไหว้เนี่ยอยู่กับตัวเราตลอดถ้าเราไม่ไปวัดเนี่ยถ้าเราไม่ไปเชิดถ้าเราเชิดกับวัดเนี่ยคือร่างกายเราถ้าเราปฏิบัติชีวิตเราเหมือนวัดเนี่ยเราก็จะมีความสุขที่มีความศักดิ์สิทธิ์โดยไม่ต้องไปวัดไปเชิด The Sunday Only at the mystic village streams do they find peace and love. That's why I'm always trying to tell you, love your damn self. If you need me to be alive all the time for your peace, when I'm not here anymore, how your life gonna be? But if you practice like you're always with the one, even when I'm not here, you are here. And you get to teach your whole family to be here. Because you know why? God is always here. Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, all the holy things that has no name. All the infinite names of God, of the Buddha, of Jesus, is all here. All one. And instead of saying their name all the time, we can just be with our breath. That's why they have the song. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, and never in a hurry. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Somewhere to go, something to do, and never in a hurry. Plum Village. I can recognize all I am grateful for, but it's hard to feel the relief. It's hard to feel the relief of gratitude. Yeah. Shout out to the Holy Masters. Why you have why do I have 4 mics? Because I actually have 5 mics. That's why you can hear the... Because what it takes is what it takes, you know. Innovation. That's why there's more singing bowls coming today or tomorrow, we'll see. Why? Because it's working. When people hear this, they feel something, and you can see it in the stream. And we don't have to say anything, but this reminds us of the holy place within. And now I need to use the holy place to let go, called the washroom. Okay, let me set up all the bowls then. Looks like people... What's the... Welcoming Village Bootsy? What's the difference between crystal bowls and metal bowls? Do they affect them differently? Thai Fab. Okay. Shout out to the masters out there doing their part. So the Tibetan bowls are more masculine, but in nature, right? They're more... The crystal bowls are a lot more delicate and they're fragile. They can break easily, and they're very angelic. But if you play the... But you could play the crystal bowls really loud too, and they're sharper energy, right? Tibetan bowls, energy are not sharp. Huh? The cat trying to get in again. Hold on. We're back. Is your cat okay? Yeah. Because I'm responsive to animals. So animals respond. Animals connect with me because I pay attention to them. When you're reliable, people open up to you. So I get a lot of information because people trust me. And animals too. And so when you help animals and people tell you stuff all the time because they know you care. So, okay. So this is our nighttime setup. Hola. This is why we have 5 microphones in here. But if you don't have headphones, it doesn't really affect you. Ever since I was little, wild animals would come to me. I had a cow as a buddy. Hey, shout out to animals. I remember when I was young, my mother had to take my sister to swimming practice and left me at home alone when I was 5, and I ran down the street, butt naked, chasing the scooter, sad. I came home and the dog was there to accompany me. So ever since I was young, I remember the first comforters was a dog, was actually a German Shepherd. A neighbor's German Shepherd. I need to get some help. Thank you, Bluebird. Thank you for your kind word. We have boars here that come nudge me to dang, boars? Don't they reproduce quickly, right? Had a pet praying mantis when I was 7, says Village Bootsy. I gave birth and died on my birthday. It gave birth and died on my birthday. Hey, shout out to the praying mantis. I love seeing you creating. Thank you. It's because if you don't keep growing, the community becomes stagnant. We don't do the work because why? I'm not doing the work. But if we keep growing, right, if we keep doing it more, people do more to practice. Right? You got Brother Arrow Eye, Sister Willow, many practitioners, more meditation on TikTok. But it's to make spirituality content on TikTok grow, it's not easy because it's difficult, because it's a mature thing, spirituality, and so you can't make everyone happy, but love does. Love and laughter does. Love and laughter does. And I realize not doing tarot, it makes people not confused. A lot of people do not like tarot. And a lot of people like it. So there's a huge divide when we start using that art form. And so when we get rid of it, it's better for everybody because you don't need it, but it's useful, but it can also be confusing because a lot of people abuse tarot to make money. And people's lives remain the same. And so there's a lot of negativity surrounding that art form because it can be very exploiting of people's problems and doesn't really solve it. Because they need to take action to change their life and not just pay for card reading. Right? Many people get a card reading but won't take action to change their life, which is unfortunate, but the reality of things, you know? Here, I'll put it, let me put this over here. So I can... And of course, saying all this also is not popular because why? The truth is painful. People don't want to hear this. Many people want to do card readings for money. You know, many people do. But of course, it has a negative light on it because of the amount of abuse. There, put it over here. Release the narrative and create a new one, yeah. Yeah, and so this is why at nighttime I don't talk at all. Nighttime, they just want the positive energy because a lot of people need healing, right? So last night I did a 4-hour ASMR sound meditation, right? And I just spoke gently. The background audio comes from an app called Ambience, and I'm just looping different ones, see? So I use a loop station. How does someone become spiritualist? I don't think I would call it being a spiritual. Genuinely love yourself and have results that lead like genuine happiness, and then teach others to feel genuine happiness. That's what we do in here. That's it. That's why I'm not religious. I just want to focus on happiness with practice, with result. The end. When your happiness is genuine, people feel it. But you feel it. When your happiness is genuine, you're like, why isn't people feeling like this? You know, like, why aren't we teaching this to people? Because sometimes the love that we practice is more cult following, but not result. Sometimes we're religious, but we're not happy. That's the word. That's where I come from. I come from traditional Buddhism, but my parents were fighting, arguing, lacked discipline, but that's the best they know. Right? I grew up in many people grew up Christian, but it's not about the religion. It's about practicing compassion and love with result. Many people practice religion, but they don't have good result, and that's why many people may stop going to the church or the temple, because their result of their practice isn't profound or there's no miracles happening. So it doesn't inspire anybody when there's no healing or miracle or upliftment happening. Right. And so the way I practice, I follow Buddhism, but not the religion. I just practice the things. Because to me, being religious, it's more about following some code of conduct. But many people follow the code of conduct, the commandments, but where's the result? Sometimes we're following the code of conduct and we're still unhappy, and we talk, right? And we talk down to our children because they don't want to go to the temple or the church, or we assume that they're doing the wrong thing, but we're not doing the right thing to inspire them and be a positive light. We just want them to go to temple or church, but they don't want to because they're not inspired, because they're not. When they look at you, they see not great results. Why the hell would they go to the temple or church when the people who go all the time don't have amazing results? But when you have profound results, people want to know, like, okay, why are you happy? Why, blah, 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 right? People want to know when you have amazing results. And so when you practice and you become the light on top of the hill, it makes everybody inspired to follow that light. And the light on top of the hill is already within your heart. But you don't know that because you don't practice connecting with that light. And so this is why the practice in meditation, prayer, gratitude, it leads you to connecting with the light. And then you become the lighthouse. Thank you for the follows. And if you as you shine, you help other people shine. Now you got a network of lighthouse. But it takes time to grow a field of lighthouse. Because when the storm comes, the lighthouse is still shining. The lighthouse ain't only shining when it's convenient, people. The lighthouse will shine when it's storm, when there's an earthquake, the world feel like it's ending, the lighthouse still shines. Because that represents your faith in God within. Shine bright like a diamond. I try to quell my ego but forget myself, to react when people push me to the wall. I try to quell. What does quell mean? I try to quell, like wrangle, but forget myself to react. Right? I tried. You know what I'm saying? Like, think they, okay, quiet. Oh, I try to quiet. I try to quiet my ego, but forget myself to react when people push me to. When you don't know who you are, other people's opinions will move you. When you know who you are, other people's opinion doesn't matter as much because you know who you are. When you know your principles, what you stand for, sometimes what you stand for is something that grows, right? Because are you here with a closed mind or an open mind? Because some people, when their ideology gets tested, they keep their mind closed because they're part of a cult and they have a bullet point that their cult doesn't identify with. That's why I'm more spiritual than religious. Right? Today, somebody already came in. You call yourself a guru. When somebody prays you, right? Why do you say thank you? It's a kind thing to do. But of course, in their quote following or what they believe, they need you to be what their ideology is. Hell no, I'm here to be myself. Because I know who I am. Not here to be a pet rock with principle, with bullet points. That's not in our box of belief. That's called immaturity. Do you believe in multiple lives? Like reincarnation or karma, cause and effect? Do I believe in multiple lives? I do. But I don't dwell on it too much because I know if there's a life and if there's a beginning and the end, then there must be another beginning and another end. When the cloud disappears, right? Thich Nhat Hanh. When the cloud disappears, the cloud doesn't die. The cloud transitions into rain. The cloud's in the rain's in the ocean, the cloud is in the ocean. We drink water, the cloud is in the water. Right? The rain is inside the blueberry. The rain, right? The cloud, the rain, the ocean is in the blueberry. Everything is all one. But that's more of a spiritual understanding. On a human understanding, all we have, we are born and then we die. Right, that's the human. But on a spiritual understanding, well, where were you born from? From your mother's womb. Well, before you came from your mother, you're half your father and your mother. Right? Where did your father came from? How far does it go? How many generations? We don't know. Right? But what we know is that we're all one. And karma, everything happens for a reason. There's no just like it just happened for no reason. Because when we start to pay attention, we start to see a lesson. Your bullet point is money earning. I think that's what your mother, yeah. My mother really wanted me to make money. Get really rich the way, and so the opposite happened and I became spiritual. So it began to be rich with wisdom and knowledge. Even though my mother really wanted to be like a business professional and go to college and get a degree. Now I did go to college but God told me, you don't need it. I was almost graduating from digital communications. Is your mother disappointed now? No, because your mother and father just want to know that you're gonna survive on planet Earth when they pass away. That's what my mother wanted. Like, when she's gone, I'm gonna be okay. And now, when she sees my life, she realized, oh, he's gonna be okay. But because I didn't walk a societal norm life that fit in the business professional mode and get the white picket fence. Or, right? Like, my life did not turn out to be traditional. Near-death experiences, abuse, drug abuse, right? And so, but without all that, I would not be here today with passion to help people love themselves and not get caught up in the substance, You no, I had a couple. Yes. Many light workers, people around me, had the same thing or some traumatic thing happen to them, because it's like a prerequisite to awakening, which is deep pain helps you to awaken, but nobody want to ask for it unless you did. I have a sister. How do you hear the voice of God, the universe? So God is not a he or she to me, but for some people God is a he. For me, God is something beyond mental conception. So when God speaks to you, it's not words, it's instant. You, in a blink of an eye. But of course, you just stay centered. And somehow there's a knowing that came to you. You don't know how. You're not supposed to know how. Because if you know how, then it's coming from your mind. So many people start visualizing God in your mind. And that breeds ego. If you're using this to visualize God, it's coming from a place of ego and limitation. I just want to that's okay, but so be careful, because some people you're making up what God looks like, which is fine. But you can actually, instead of make up what God looks like, just breathe and be with God. You don't have, because when you know, how can your limited mind know something infinite? It doesn't. It pretends to know, but the moment you don't know, boom. Damn, I'm telling them too much. I'm giving them all the secrets, man. Lena says, I believe you choose the overall path of your life beforehand. Yeah, I don't know that for sure. But what I do know is that I'm grateful for my life today. I don't know what happened before or after, but what I know is I'm grateful for everything that's happened before. All the sadness, all the tears, the confusion, all the dirty, the ugly, the success, the disappointments, because it all led me to having a life like this. Right? And so I wouldn't change a single thing. But the whole goal is help people so that we can help the world. But you gotta help you first, you know? Gotta help you first. Let's see what you asking. Yeah. How do I meditate? Relax your body. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hands stacked. Tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth. Eyes partially closed. Breathing in. I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Even if you have weird thoughts that come up, you don't have to react to the weird thoughts. You can just keep breathing. The weird thought may want you to keep noticing its weirdness. Pay attention to the sound that you hear or your breath. A lot better. Relax your eyesight. Relax your facial muscles. Keep a good posture. When you move around and you're fidgety, your mind is trying to move around because you're not disciplined yet. It's okay. When we first start meditating, in our peaceful time, our mind will start wanting wanting to do what? Check your damn phone. This thing is a huge distraction from people's happiness. Learn to not check it all the damn time. When you're meditating, please do not check your phone. Set 8, 10 to 15 minutes. Don't look at your phone. Put a do not disturb on. Okay? And just learn to sit and be with your life because you woke up today. It's a beautiful thing you woke up. Yeah, so when you're meditating, your mind will start making up stuff. That's okay. Good stuff, bad stuff. That's good and bad is the duality mind. But at the center, you just are observing, the observer, the Buddha, nature, the Christ consciousness, God's eye, Dharma eye, your spiritual eye. Maintain a good posture. If you cannot sit comfortably like this, you can sit on 2 folded pillows so that your hip is above your knee to relieve the lower back pressure and joints that are really tight in your groin and your knee. Having your hips above your knee by sitting on a cushion helps you to have better posture. Laying down is better than not doing any meditation at all. But laying down makes you too comfortable and you may fall asleep, and that's called sleeping. When you're too comfortable, your mind thinks you're going to sleep. But when you have discipline and you're not too comfortable, you become a lot more present, right? I joke around to inspire you that the spiritual path doesn't have to be so rigid, but I learned to stop joking also. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Here we go. How about a little bit more yang energy? So the unique sound that cross over, this A and E, this bow, these two bows, the notes are very close. So it sounds very unique, like this. Thank you, Christy. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Paula, Pink Quartz, Gallus, Sister Haley, of course. Thank you so much, Christy. Vic, Missy. And of course, right, that's such a unique. And with these mics, that goes on for a while. And you can also hear my stomach. That's how sensitive these mics are. So even my stomach is meditating with you. Well, I'm changing my diet. I'm eating less, eating healthier, because I need to be focused while I'm streaming. So, because why? Thank you, Haley. Thank you for your blessing. I sent you some corn. Mmm. Mmm. Oh God. Then they start saying it. Okay, I'm full. I'm full. Oh, I'm very full. Let's concentrate, people. Exactly. Stop having too much fun in here. We just had to find the healthy flow, where we just keep the energy going. We don't have to let the weight have a donut. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Do you have specific days when you typically have lives? My current schedule right now that I'm working on, 11 to 3. 11, okay, 12, 1, 2, 3. I take a break, 4, 5. I stream for 4 more hours, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9, I take a 2 hour at 9, 10, 11. At 11, I stream till 3 a.m., 11 a.m., 11 p.m., midnight. Wait, 11, okay. To midnight, 1, 2, and 3. So right now, my current schedule is 12 hours a day, but I need to work out more, so with the time that I have in between, I'm eating and sleeping, but I need to add a little bit more exercise, so I may start Central Time, but it's only on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, I have to do my laundry. Yeah, Central Time. Texas, I'm in Texas. Saturday, I have to do my laundry and other chores, like, redesign. And then Sunday, I'm serving God locally with a free public sound bath at Mill Park. And I go to the temple, I have to make rice. And then Monday, I'm at the Master's temple, serving God at the Buddhist temple. So every day, yeah. But at night time, from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., my goal is to do a 4-hour sound bath, which I enjoy. I enjoy it. But people also need engaging in knowledge and spiritual talk. And we do that in the morning stream. You want to do a little flute? Okay, Tai. There's a lot of Buddhist masters here. There's a lot of Asians in Houston, in Texas. Here's a little flute for y'all, okay? So we can... Thank you, Yessie. Here's a little flute for everybody. Thank you, Debbie, Davina, Joy. Thank you so much. This flute was very popular last night, the Egyptian flute. How about a little bit more music? I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back. Thank you, Tim, for coming by. Or Ben, excuse me. Blessing to all who are here working on the vision of life. Gina, nice to see you. Shout out to all the H-Town. How do you feel in this moment? Thank you for the recent follows. Cleopatra, Nikki. Happy summertime here in America. Simply Manda. Feeling good? How are you feeling? I'm also feeling really good, other than got a massage this after. But it's actually pretty good because why? This is part of taking care of yourself, you know. It was a late night. Yeah. But of course, if I'm suffering, I would probably take care of that first. But it's not suffering. It's just like a little, it's not that bad. If it was bad, I would face it instantly. But, I love your purpose in life. What about your purpose? What about your purpose, man? Do you love your purpose in life? I didn't always love my purpose in life, but I was willing to find out how can I serve people. Because when you help somebody find peace, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. I don't have the Planet Fitness Black membership that gets you to, but I have massage machines. Thank you, Cloud La Sunshine. And the whole reason I'm here is to remind you, you have a purpose too. Right, and if we all find our purpose, we can help others find their purpose too. Part of my purpose is to share laughter with people. Oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. Laughter is something that probably, it's part of who I am. That's why we do stand-up comedy randomly in here. Because why? Humor comes from a lot of comedians come from a dark place. And because that laughter, it was like needed to get through the tough times, For me, it was karaoke. I definitely sang to myself a lot in sadness. How do you feel about dark humor? I can accept it. It's just, it's not for everybody because it's dark. All humor, they come from the same. All the intention of comedy come from a place of wanting to entertain people and help people connect. Sad songs help sad people to feel better, to feel accepted, because sometimes you're sad and you don't have anyone to cry with, but you got Adele. You got Adele. You got all the. If I lay here, if I just lay here, around. Right. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and all the things you do. They're all yellow. I drew a line for you. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones. I had it. I feel like dark humor, people don't want to leave the darkness. And they don't have to. You can be sad or happy as much as you want. As long as you know you have an option, I'm here to tell you, if you don't like your life, you can change. Welcoming David and Elf. If you don't like who you are, see why, and then make a change. Why and how, yeah. So for you to figure out why are you sad, you have to slow down and see. Thank you. You have to slow down and see. Like for me, I didn't know why I was sad, but I was willing to meditate. And meditation allowed me to observe my sadness and the roots, okay? There's like a domino effect of sadness that kept happening. And imagine you can go back so far from every domino effect. Because you're sad You know you're sad and you also know why, but you don't make time to be still to see the domino effect. Because your brain is busy, your mind's busy. But when you calm the mind down, it begins to slow down and you start to see with clarity, insight. And so every stream, I'm teaching you breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. I'm teaching you to observe your breath every stream. Some people don't do it. Some people don't get why I'm doing it. Some people don't realize that it's helping them. And you don't have to do anything you don't want to. And you also don't have to check link in the bio or pay $22.22 for a card reading. At least it's all free. Thank you, April. The reason I stopped doing the card reading because many people were getting the card readings and they were not practicing what the cards were saying. Then I realized I don't want to grow a community where people just want card reading and their life stays the same. Right? So the viewer count may rise because people want card reading, but they don't do anything with it. So just cutting it out cuts a lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? Cutting that out. So the rest of the people who are here aren't here because they're here to like try to sit there and see maybe I'll get it. So they're not waiting to get the card reading because every card reading is for everybody. You can learn from everyone. Right? But many people who are immature don't know better. They're waiting for their turn to listen. Instead of listening to everything, it doesn't apply to me because it could apply to you if you're willing to have an open mind. But instead, we don't because it's good money for people who turn spirituality into a business. Let's see here. Somebody is asking us to go do a sound healing at a hotel. But that's not how we operate. They want the mystic village to go play singing bowl in hotel. But we want to be under the tree in spiritual community, not in business. I work at a hotel, yeah. So I guess the answer is no, but I'll answer. What if it's DoubleTree Inn? No, it is it's a nice hotel, but right, it's the Hyatt, okay? But to me, I don't feel God alive. Like when I'm not inspired to go there, right? I'm Yes. Let's see here. I would be able to do this. Where are you from? I'm in Houston, Texas. Welcoming to Carla. You have to be careful who you collaborate with. You don't want to collaborate with everybody, because if you're not on the same page in your foundation, you can collaborate with somebody who's on a different page and different channel in the way they serve. Right? Somebody was welcoming Jorge or George from Portugal. Excuse me. I don't read cards and don't think it's true. Everyone I see on TikTok see right through them. I mean, please repeat about it. So I'm very peculiar who I collaborate with, because if you collaborate with people who are not in the same channel as you, the energy will fight, because you're there purely, but they're there for make money. They're there to sell ticket, make money. You're there to serve unconditionally. And these energy is like putting unconditional love in a conditional box. The unconditional love, it breaks that box. I didn't believe that would happen. But over time, every time peer people collaborate with people who are there for ego and money, bad weather happens constantly. But you don't pay attention. If you're coming from a peer place and you're collaborating with people who are doing it to market themselves for their social media and all this, right? It clashes. I've had a hailstorm happen to us. Right? The universe put a hailstorm on the event. Because, you want to be humble. You want to collaborate with people. But when God says don't collaborate, but you say, God, I'm trying to be humble, and you collaborate, what happened? A hailstorm happened for an hour at this event. And that told me, do not collaborate with the people who you know, who you can tell, right? They're not on the same page, and they're consistently not on the same page. And but of course, everyone's doing their best that they can, but you want to be highly selective of who you collaborate with, because it could be in disharmony. Yeah. But of course I had to go experiment with experiment. Okay, I want to be respectful and collaborate, even though I know a lot of it's for social media, photos, and take photos. Well, it's more about marketing their spiritual brand to get more people to go to sell more tickets. And that's not what we're about at all. Right? Imagine Buddha or Jesus trying to market themselves so more people can show up to their Dharma, so they can get more donations. Right? The intention matters the most. The intention matters the most. And so finding the people with the same intention, what you're doing is going to grow. Is your intention unconditional love, or is your intention conditional? If you can find people with unconditional love, it's an amazing journey. That's why I'm with the people I'm with right now. Right, Brother Sean, Jill, Evie, Emily, Charles, and all the people who are pillars. Sister Christina, the OG, Sister Jane, the 80-year-old meditation practitioner. Right? So we got people all ages, because it's pure, it's light, and it fulfills us. But here's the thing, we're doing this every week. Every Sunday we're doing a free sound bath. Every Sunday we're doing free sound healing for the city. So that's why when people ask us to go like to an event in a hotel, we're already doing it every Sunday. And we're doing once a month, and then we sometimes, once a month at Unity, and then we're going to some other events. But all of it is all the intentions here. Right? There's no ticket sold ever. Hell no, right? Because why? Look at our ancestors. Buddha and Jesus did not sell any tickets. But people still blessed them. Because they had faith. But nowadays we don't have faith. We have to create events for people to buy tickets to grow some movement that only open once a year or twice a year. But at least that's better than nothing. But the event of a lifetime is called your life. But again, maybe this is too radical for some people. To look at Buddha and Jesus and be like, we're gonna do that. Thank you, movement meditation. Don't sell tickets, otherwise you sell your soul. It's the Western approach. Sell tickets, create events, make money. Yeah, I want a life I don't need a vacation from. Exactly. If I'm gonna go somewhere, God will take me. And that's how it's been. Because when you do amazing work, people want you to go to their events. People will pay for you to go. Right? And so that's what's been happening. Because they know we're about that life. We're about that service life. But when you in it about the money, I have to quietly, I don't say no. I just quietly say, no thank you, I have to decline this offer. I don't go on, you know what I mean? I don't have to explain myself. Like, no thank you, I have to decline the offer. Because the master never sold tickets. The master never charged money. The master never charged money for a plate of food at the temple. Never sold t-shirts. Because the master is a good role model. And that master is called unconditional love. Just help people. But what I'm talking is like, well, where's the money gonna come from? Right? Oh, where's the money gonna come from? When you do what you love, the money will follow you. Before I could do this full time, it took a while before I could be able to serve God and the money follow. Right. So I keep serving God pure. To make money, I do Uber. I do Amazon deliveries. I was a wedding photographer, videographer. But recently a door opened. What I love started paying and paid the bills. All from donations. I didn't believe it at first, but my heart did. That's why I'm here right now. Because many people ask, like, how do you pay bill? But here's the thing. All I do is this stuff. That's all I do. Like, whatever I buy, it's for the community. The singing bowls, that's for your ear. That's to help humanity find their center. That's why I don't even think about vacation. I just think about serve humanity. But of course, the mind will always have reasons to not be pure. At least slowly follow your dream. Yes, I had to work as an Amazon delivery driver for a year, an Uber driver for a year, to figure out my purpose and calling with money. Or I found my purpose with service, but my money still was like stuck in working for money. But now I work for God and it pays. But it took 10 years to get there. Because why? I resisted money until I met the master. The master taught me, use money. Don't let the money use you. When your money is low, people's emotion feel sad. And when the money is high, you feel great. So you become controlled by money. You have to have a plan, use money. Don't let the money manipulate or use you. So if you buy a new car you can't afford and your car note is $1,000 a month, you become a slave to the money because you're buying a car you don't need. But if your car too old and you have to pay car note, you have to learn to invest in something that's not too expensive and not too cheap, that will last a while, right? So you have to find the center path. So it's not as easy as just like serve God. Everything's a lesson and you have to slowly keep improving. Right? Why do we have 5 microphones now? Right? Why are we getting new singing bowls? Why am I streaming 12 hours a day? Why do you drink tea with your pinky? Because when you think about Buddha or Jesus, you think Jesus is trying to take a vacation? Like, if we really look up to Jesus and Buddha, is Jesus trying to take a vacation? Right? Is the Buddha trying to take a vacation? And you know what the master tells me? The devil don't take a day off. And that's why God never take a day off too. But that doesn't mean don't take vacations, damn it. It means practice every day. Devote yourself every day. Because on the day you need your devotion, is the day you may not practice. Because why? My life is not working out. I just got laid off. And so you lose your faith. But when you have faith on the hard days, it makes your faith stronger. Card reading. So the card reading is an art, is a way to guide people. On the cards, it can inspire the reader to talk about a certain topic that relates to your life. Because most people's life, everyone has a different life, but the problems are the same at the root. Right? You want love, you don't realize love is within. You're looking for happiness. You don't realize where happiness comes from. You want somebody to validate you because you don't know how to validate yourself. You don't know how to love yourself. Right? You want life to be easy. You have to learn how to earn things in life, or else you become a beggar. Do you want to be a beggar? Do you want other people to go to work for you? No one can live your life for you. And so whenever you don't want to do the work, you become codependent on others for your livelihood. You have to learn to be independent, because the only person reliable in your life is you. If you rely on others and they fall short, you will always have you. Okay. If you rely some girl or some guy for love, and she or he cheats on you, your ego may be broken. To teach you, romantic love is not the deepest love you know. Self-love. If your cup is empty, how can you fill other people's cup? If you don't love yourself, how can you love anyone else? If you're only happy when somebody loves you, when they're not around, you are lonely as hell, worrying if they're sliding in DMs or cheating on you, even though they're just at work getting money or whatever. Why? Because you don't love yourself and you don't know the issue. Does religion create dependency? It depends on how it's being taught. Not all Christians are created equal. Not all Buddhists are created equal. It's about the way you practice. Some people practice God in the sky, and some people practice God is within. Some people think God's still coming back, and some people, God is alive within them. Yeah. This is why we have we have Muslims, Buddhist people here in this stream, because we're uniting people in a non-cult following, but in a wisdom that unites all religions, who are willing to see beyond the boundaries that people have created called ego. But when we break the boundaries, we start to see the crossover. Oh, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, Krishna, unconditional love. Oh. Oh, unconditional love. Yeah. The thing is, I appreciate the word. Thank you, Benji. And again, there's people who are there's mature. There's different types of mature religious people. There's people who have read the Bible 1,000 times, and there's people who have learned that the Bible is in their heart, that Christ is in their heart. Right? Because some people become attached to the Word of God when you can live the Word of God. Some people live the quotes of the Bible. Not talking about and some people live the teaching. Right? Some people are more about speaking the Word, and some people are more walking with God. And so there's different levels of everything. Even in Buddhist people, some people, they know the word of the Buddha, the Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path. They know the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Right? They've recited the Diamond Sutra, the Lotus Sutra, and they still don't love themselves. They're doing so much. You read 1,000 books on spirituality and still not present with love. Right? But instead, you read 1,001 book, 1,002 books now. You go, I know a lot about spirituality. Right? I've read the Ethiopian version of the Bible. I read the Old Testament, the New Testament, the book of this and that and this and that, and they still don't breathe with Jesus in their heart. Know what I'm saying? And so it's like this with every religion. Some people, they worship something on the outside, but they don't learn to connect to the internal light. And some people will only serve when there's money. When there's no money, they don't know how to serve God. They don't know how to play singing bowls for the tree sometimes. Use money, people. But don't let the money use you. Some people on TikTok, when they make enough money, they don't come on live stream no more. Why? Because they're here to make your money and leave. Really? When they have enough clients, they don't need to live stream. They came and got their clients. They got money. But if they need more clients, they live stream more for clients. You are my brother and sister, not my damn client. That's why we're speaking real and raw. Because speaking like this is not good for, come check link in the bio, private one-on-one. Just $111.11. And watch out for the scammers pretending to be me, okay? Don't get pissed off because it's not me, damn it. Okay. I changed my name to Guru Tanet July, and now it's going to be August soon. Okay, so watch out for people messaging you pretending to make money. And they're like, you messaged me. Like, no, I didn't. You messaged me. Tomorrow, August 10th. I used to pay in the past. I used to go to psychic fairs and pay $20 to go get a card reading because I didn't have spiritual community. So I went to the psychic fair to find card readers. Why don't you get a bigger cup? Because we want the tea to be potent. I don't drink weak tea, excuse me. I don't drink no weak tea. I'm a strong tea drinker. Yeah. Are you assuming I drink weak tea in a big cup? And so before I came on, before I found the master, I was going to the psychic fairs. I got my aura photography, auric photography or Kirlian photography, because it's cool. And then I was like, ooh, that's a cool crystal. You buy that crystal. Ooh, you go to the metaphysical shop because you like starseed, indigo children, the new age. You resonate with the new age. And so the new age is a lot about materialism, which is fine because it's what at least inspire people to begin the spiritual path. But you can get stuck at spiritual materialism that you don't find your purpose. Right? You just go hang out. You just go to the metaphysical shop, you can look at the singing bowl. Ooh. How much is that? $200. Okay. Ooh, tarot card. Okay, tarot cards are in my price range. Right. So you get some oracle. Doreen Virtue, the Ascended Master. Oh, Ascended Master. Okay, I get this one. Ooh, Doreen Virtue, Archangel Michael deck. Ooh. I get one of those. Get one of these. But instead of practicing meditation and devoting, a little new crystal. You know what I'm saying? You had to have the whole collection, a green agates and calcite. You gotta get the wand, you gotta get the tower, and then you get onto TikTok, and you start to see them sell the crystals on you, like, ooh, crystal. Oh my God, it's so cheap. Cause a lot of it fake too, right? A lot of it they send you not the real one. They show you the real one on screen, and they send you the fake one. Ooh, and people ain't even meditating. We just want to buy a crystal. We don't even make a crystal grid around the meditation on the altar. It's just in a box, right? At least make it, put it on a shelf, make it, you know what I'm saying? At least make it beautiful. Connect with your crystals. You know what I'm saying? If you got crystals, connect with them, hold them, meditate and hold your crystals, right? Use them for your spiritual devotion. But if your crystals sit in a box all sad, no crystals left behind. No singing bowl left behind. Love me like you do. Love me like you do. What are you waiting for? Fine. I'm showing you love. I appreciate you. $15 bowl. You're priceless, okay? Don't let anyone tell you you're just 15. You're $15.99. Don't fall off. Don't fall off your chair, okay? Don't fall off your chair. Don't use the word money, bucks, or well, the reason why we're talking about the money part is because people's relationship with it easily corrupts the spirituality. And to just teach people the principles and values surrounding that, because it's something we don't want to talk about. Right? It's like kind of, many people, it's scary to talk about it. I mean, right? Because we've been taught to be humble, but the current day religiosity and spirituality, the humility can be missing, because it's hard to tend to your church members when there's 10,000 church members at each Sunday service at Lakewood Church. Right. When you own a former basketball stadium that turned into the church, It's hard to connect. It's hard for the head to connect with 10,000 people. The master tells us the reason he doesn't want to connect, the reason why he doesn't have a big temple is because you cannot connect with everybody in your community if it's too big. Which absolutely makes sense. Because currently, when you have too many temples, one of them or many of them may get corrupted and the wrong thing happens. When you have too many churches, corruption gets in. Jesus had 12 disciples for a reason. My church is Mother Earth. Everyone's really... My church is my body. Not sure. One disciple for each month of the year. But remember, without the 13 disciples, Jesus would not be Jesus today. The Buddha would not be Buddha today if he didn't have that one dude always trying to destroy him, making him a legend. Same with Bob Marley. Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I, soda to the merchant ships. Minutes of the day took I from the bottomless pit. Right, because Bob Marley was raised in an environment that was chaotic, but that's what made Bob Marley who he is. And also, that's why he had like eight wives or whatever. Because he came from the environment where, that was happening. But I'm sure it's... But my head was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. What advice would you give a fellow piano sound bath TikToker? It depends on what you're trying to achieve on TikTok. What is your purpose for being on here? One thing I know, I never want to get too comfortable when I'm here, because when you're too comfortable, you're not progressing and evolving because you're doing routine. Right, that's why I'm looking at, okay, the space is ready to evolve. Because when people are looking at you as a content creator, right, they're inspired by what you do. And if you're constantly inspired, their life will constantly heal deeper. If the way you heal keeps evolving, right? The music that you do keeps raising the frequency. But slowly grow, just a little bit, 1% each stream. Right? When I first started streaming, it was, I could not conceptualize streaming more than 5 hours because that's all I knew. It's kind of crazy to think, right? But where you're headed is about being inspired to serve, because you can serve routinely. I'm a Reiki healer. I was trained by Amber Rose, right? And so it becomes really routine and you know what you're going to do. But when you keep your mind open, God and the universe use you to... I never thought I would be talking about Jesus and Buddha this much at all. But clearly, I love it. Like, it's inspiring because there's like they're about the same thing, you know. I just thought we're just gonna meditate, sound bath. But as we got deeper, because there's many Christian people here who resonate with Buddha's teaching, and when you merge the teachings, it works out. That's why Thich Nhat Hanh, living Buddha, living Christ. And I'm sure it can merge with Mohammed, with Krishna, with many other paths. But in America, there's many people who are Christians, and people find the Buddha really peaceful because it is. Right? The Buddhist culture is peaceful, and Christian culture is sometimes peaceful. Sometimes peaceful. Or at least when I go to the stream, when I go to Christian stream, I sit there and I'm like, ooh. I listen. I'll listen. It should be peaceful, but a lot of times people are debating about their idea of the scripture and God. Shaw says Jesus was peaceful, many Christians not. Yeah. Well, it's people. People, the Buddhism religion can be peaceful, but people may not be. You know what I mean? So it's the concept of peace is there. But do people practice prayer, thanksgiving, gratitude? Many people are not devoted to the practice, but they just like the idea of peace, but don't feel it. That's the issue. We love the idea of love and happiness and peace, but we have to have discipline to connect with it in our daily life, which it can be very tiring. Why? Because work can be stressful and we forget God at work. We leave Jesus at home, and while we're at work, we're like, nah, it's not convenient to love at work because I hate my boss. Man. What words did you get from and go out to the liquor store? Why just not be true to yourself? Because we have been, they call it, sometimes you have been raised in a community that keeps your mind closed. And for you to think outside the box, like when I became more spiritual, my mother thought I was changing religions. Right? I just started connecting more with love in a non-religious way, and my mama, are you turning, like she thought, are you going to be buried like a Christian or cremated like a Buddhist? And I'm like, I'm still alive. You know? So I experienced that. It's just like, because all you know, sometimes all people know is what you know. And to go outside the box is like, I secretly like Buddha. I kind of like Jesus. Because they both, Buddha and Jesus, they're great teachers of love. Shh, don't don't tell everybody I like it. Jesus is on my own, right? Yeah, so to get out of the box, that's why I'm happy with my life. I don't need to pretend to be Buddhist or Christian. I just do what works for me with great result. I don't think there is any one true religion and philosophy. Yeah, exactly. Practice what? That's why I always say practice what works for you. Some people from India can be inspired by many paths of life, right? No, my father, I have a great relationship with my father. That's why, when he practiced of what he preached more. That's why. So the way I practice what I talk about, because my father taught me that. So he was a monk for a year, and so he practiced the Buddha's teaching. But he was the one that took us to a Thai Baptist church. Okay, he made me more open to other religions by taking us to Thai people who are Baptist, which I love it. Like, they're peaceful too, right? Buddhist people are peaceful, and Baptist people that we went to were peaceful, and so I'm like, they both are great. The end. But of course, when I went to another Baptist church, and on the stage, the pastor pulls out $100 bill. Who's gonna match me? 100, right? If you do 200, I'm gonna do right on stage. And I never saw that before, where they do the money matching. I was just like, whoa. I never thought it would be that straightforward, fundraising, you know what I'm saying? But that's what God showed me. That's what God showed me. And so I don't really hang around that vibe. And of course, going to of course I was a wedding videographer. I got to see many churches, many religions at wedding. Right. And it's a beautiful thing. The Hindu culture, the variety of Hindu cultures and different weddings and different. And I think one of the most memorable thing was realizing how many families were divorced and remarried. And when the father and mother divorce and remarry, their family becomes ginormous. Right. Wedding videography, yeah. And so when your father and mother divorce and remarry, there's a lot of weird energy. Alright, you better make sure they don't stand next to each other in a photo. They can't even look at each other because they still hurt. Somebody could be throwing a fit. You have to learn to please some people. Right? And in some ceremonies, they were talking bad about people at a wedding. I just kind of yeah. So I'm not used to So I'm grateful for the opportunity to see the world, to go to many beautiful cathedrals. Every Catholic wedding, you hear Ave Maria. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. Catholic churches, and the acoustic in a Catholic church and the chanting is very unifying. But also, I have a ton of spiritual friends who left the Catholic Church because they didn't accept like that they were lesbian or gay. So there's that too. so to get to see it all. Ave Maria, please sing for us. Oh God. Alex says my father-in-law did wedding photos too, and he said he could predict how long the couple would stay together. People get married nowadays because out of routine. Out of routine. Because we have been brainwashed sometimes to vision the white dress, the white picket fence, and we want it now. We want it now. Right? And so we have this fantasy that's been fed to us. Every time we go to a wedding, we're like, wow, I want the white dress, the bouquet toss, and bridesmaid photos and groomsmen photo. It looks so cool. It's like a fantasy that it's highly material. It's highly material. You know? Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of expectations for sure, the parents. I want to have grandchildren. You heard that? I want to have grandchildren. It's like, and so now you get a little pressure. And so if you don't know who you are, you're going to do it. And then, right. Many people don't realize that if you come from a divorced family, you have a high likelihood to divorce too. But nobody asks why and how can we prevent that. Many people don't ask how can we stop the cycle of divorce, family, and children. It's almost like inconvenient to face the truth. Let's just keep following through the cycle of falling down the same path, and it's like passed down from generation to generation. I got a divorce, and so if you have children, they may likely divorce too, until we learn to stop the cycle of unhappiness. Stop marriage. Slug says if she wants grandchildren, then she's paying for them. Dang, okay, that's a boundary right there. Okay, so for the last 20 minutes, we're gonna do music, okay? Music and flute. Okay, thank you, Timmy time. Music time. Love your damn self. Oh mani padme hum, 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 mani padme
Mani padme hum, mani padme hum.
Bhagante Raja Samugate Soha Taout Bhagante Ma 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 Bhagante Raja Samugate Soha. mani padme, om 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 mani padme, Diyada Gandhi Begandhi Ma Begandhi Raja Samugade Zoa Diyada Begandhi Begandhi Ma Begandhi Raja Samugade Zoa Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme Do you love your damsel? Love your damsel. Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme We are the guardians of blended earth, protectors of the waterland and above. We are the angels of blended earth, be the change, meditate and spreading love. This is the kingdom of blended earth. This is our kingdom, our mother earth. Na 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 na. Yo 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 yo. Do you love your damsel? Love your damsel? Can you love yourself? Love your damsel? Mani Padme, Mani Padme. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the beginning, the first session. I'll be back at 5 o'clock in 2 hours. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go massage my shoulder, eat something, take a nap, and be back for another 4 hours. So thank you to all the blessings. Massimo, Eve, thank you for all the blessings, donation that allow me to be here. Because I used to do Amazon delivery. So because of you, we on here, man. So thank you to Sister Joy. Thank you for everybody actually doing their best to love themselves. I know it's not easy, but it's life-changing. So thank you, Jimmy, Tom, Ranch. Thank you to Wilma, Beautic, Unique, A Tale of Two Brothers, Dean Genowitz. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. So let's do 3 ohms. Here we go. Breathing in. Inhale. Breathing in. Thank you, Sister R. ขอบคุณครับ คุณจินตนา Sweetheart, Happy Light, Stoner Babe, Elizabeth Christ. See you soon. Thank you.
Meow.